Hi everyone, we are first year medical students of Kalur Government Medical College. Today our topic is about spinal reflex, stretch and inverse stretch reflex.
Stretch reflex is a protagonist muscle. What is a protagonist muscle? A muscle which stretches and contracts at the same time is known as protagonist muscle, which do a specific action. The set of muscles which inhibits the action is known as antagonist muscle. If a passive stretch is given to the protagonist muscle spindle, there will be a stimulus and the muscle spindle gets activated. The impulse from the protagonist muscle spindle carries via the IA fiber and enters the posterior horn of the spinal cord and it terminates into two. The one branch directly terminates into the homonymous alpha motor neuron and the another indirectly terminates in the heteronymous alpha motor neuron via the inhibitory interneuron. Both the alpha motor neuron gets activated and the homonymous alpha motor neuron discharges an impulse into the sends to the protagonist muscle spindle where the action is required. For the completion of the action, there is an inhibition of the antagonist muscle which is given by the heteronymous alpha motor neuron. This type of inhibition is known as reciprocal inhibition. The functions of the stretch reflex is for the rapid muscle movement and tendon reflex. Now we are going to see about the inverse stretch reflex. If a muscle contracts more than it may tend to the rupture of the muscle. To prevent the muscle rupture, the Golgi tendon organ in the muscle gets activated and sends an impulse via the 1D fiber and enters the posterior horn of the spinal cord and terminates at the inhibitory interneuron. The inhibitory interneuron gets activated and sends impulse to the alpha motor neuron. From there, an inhibitory impulse is sent and inhibits the Golgi tendon organ and causes the relaxation of the muscle. Thereby, it prevents the muscle rupture. By this type of inhibition is known as autogenic inhibition. There is a phenomenon known as class-night phenomenon in upper motor neuron lesion patient where the inhibition of the gamma motor neuron discharge is absent. There is the increased gamma motor neuron discharge. Due to the increased gamma motor neuron discharge, the muscle becomes hyperactive and leads to spasticity of the muscle. For example, if the gamma motor neuron discharge is highly at triceps muscle means the triceps gets highly contracted and leads to spasticity. In those patients, if they are tends to stretch or flex their arms, the triceps gets over contracted, which may leads to muscle tear. In that time, the Golgi tendon organ present in the triceps gets activated, and through autogenic inhibition, it relaxes the muscle and therefore leads to the complete flexion of the muscle.